Hello, fifth grade, and welcome to the 23rd week of distance learning. This week we're going to be starting a new unit on division. So you're going to notice that your math packet actually starts with a family letter that's not an assignment. Instead, it's a letter for you and your parents to read explaining what we're going to be learning in this new unit. What's this unit all about? Well, it's all about division. Today, we're going to be working on how to divide whole numbers by one digit. So now go to the second page of your packet, past the family letter, to the assignment that says 5.1 homework. That's what we're going to be looking at. All right, now, some of you were confused when I had you fill out blank multiplication charts last semester because at the top of it, it said multiplication/division chart. Well, of course, by now you know very well how to use a multiplication chart for multiplication. Today I'm going to show you how to use it for division. You can use it for division. Here's how. If I have a division problem, okay, that might say 14 divided by 2. All right, that's a pretty simple problem, but here's how you figure it out. Well, I go to the second number, 2, and I go to the 2 row or column, either one will work. Now I'm going to look for the first number, 14, so I'm going to go down this line until I find 14. There it is. Okay, now here's how I find the answer. I move to the left. Hey, what number is that in gray? It's 7. So 14 divided by 2 equals 7. Let's do that one more time so I'm sure you can get a handle on it. All right, so if I have a number, let's say a bigger number, let's say like 81 divided by 9. Well, here's how you use your multiplication chart again, okay? You go to the 9 column, circle it. Now go down until you find 81. Where is that pesky 81? Hey, there it is. All right, now go along the row all the way to the left to see what number. Hey, there it is. It's 9. So 81 divided by 9 equals 9. So fifth grade, that's how you end up using your multiplication chart in order to help you solve division. Okay, so you're going to find a blank multiplication chart in your packet this week. That's because you can use it to help you with these division problems. All right, now let's jump into how to actually do the long division. All right, now the first thing we have to do is we have to cover some vocabulary words. You're used to, from fourth grade, seeing that. That is my division bar, okay? Now, the number on the inside is called the dividend. So whenever you hear me talking about that number on the inside, I'm going to refer to it as the dividend. Now the number that I'm dividing it by is called the divisor. So the number on the outside is a divisor. The dividend gets divided by the divisor. When I find my answer, I call that the quotient. You call that the quotient. Here's how I remember that. When I'm thinking of buying something pretty big, all right, I might call a company and ask for a quote. So let's say for school, we go through a lot of plain white paper at school. I might call a company and say, can you give me a quote on how much 1,000 pieces of paper will be? All right, quote is the answer. Dividend divided by divisor gets me a quotient. And sometimes I have numbers left over that don't fit inside the quotient nicely. And so I call those the remainder, which I usually represent with an uppercase R, remainder. All right, now keep all that in mind today. Dividend is divided by the divisor, which gets me the quotient. And sometimes I have a number left over, which I call the remainder. And now let's look into an example on how to divide. All right, so for my example, I'm going to put my division bar right in the middle of my paper. And now the dividend is 3,822. The divisor is 7. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the quotient. So here's what I do when I divide. I'm going to write in green off to the side. First I divide, then I multiply, then I subtract, then I bring down. Say it with me. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. One more time. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. All right, well, let's do that together. First, let's divide. What is 3 divided by 7? Might ask yourself, can 7 fit inside of 3? Nope. If I had $3 and I'm trying to divide it amongst 7 kids, every kid would get $0, right? All right, so now we go over to 38. I have to ask myself, what's 38 divided by 7? And when you're looking at your tens chart, you might see that there is no 38 in the sevens column, but there is a 35. Hey, let's put that down there then. 7 times what equals 35? Well, 7 times 5 equals 35. So I just did the divide. 38 divided by 7 is 5. Now I multiply. 5 times 7 is 35. Now I subtract. 38, see, I'm ignoring the 22 over here right now. That's important. Let's do 38. 38 subtract 35 is 3. We already know 7 can't fit inside of 3, so we bring down the 2. I now have 32. Well, what's 32 divided by 7? That's going to be 4. 4 times 7 is 28. I divided, got my 4. 32 divided by 7 is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. 32 subtract 28 is 4. All right. I still have one more 2 over here, so I'm going to bring it down. Divide, multiply, subtract, and now I brought down. Now I do 42 divided by 7. And hey, when I look at my sevens column, if you're looking along with your multiplication chart, you're going to see 42 does fit in there nicely. 42 divided by 7 is 6. Now multiply. 6 times 7 is 42. Now subtract 0. Is there any other numbers to bring down? No other numbers over here. So what I did is I found out that 3,822 divided by 7 gets you 546. All right, 5th grade, put that into practice today on 5.1 homework.